Hello, family. Hello. How is everyone feeling? How are you doing? I missed you last Sunday. I had family come in, I had things happen. Life just gets to you, right? Life be out here lifing. Um, I'm so excited to be here. It is early in the morning, and guess what? I got a house full of people again. Uh, have my sister, my brother-in-law, my granddaughters, and my nephew all here visiting. So I'm trying to do a little work, make sure that I give you something this Sunday because again, my whole thing this year is consistency. All right. So one thing I wanted to come on here and talk about is the future of this channel. So come on in, have a seat, get your tea ready, and let's talk about some things, all right?
Life has a way of handing us disappointments, pain that lingers deep within. It weighs us down, shackling us from reaching our full potential. But there is a way forward. We carry the weight of our past, dragging it behind us. And we're so oblivious to the impact it has on our lives. For us to rise above, we must confront what lies within. Unpacking the layers of pain. It's not an easy journey, but it's necessary. Piece by piece, we face the wounds that have held us back. We acknowledge the hurt, the disappointment, the scars that are etched deep within. We no longer wait at baggage claim, waiting for things that no longer serve us. Imagine a life where we are no longer defined by the burdens of our past. Our actions or decisions are no longer influences of our future choices. It's time to step into your power and unleash your full potential. Join us Sunday, July 30th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when we will discuss traveling with trauma with our special guest, Crystal Turner. Now is the time for healing. Now is the time to let go. And now is the time for transformation. You don't want to miss this discussion. We'll see you Sunday.
All right, family, get back in here. Get back in here. You got your tea, your blanket, whatever you need to get comfortable for this conversation. All right. Well, like I was saying, it's so nice to be back with you. For those of you who have just tuned in or you may not know me, I am Mayaka Anderson, the owner of Rooted Vines, a holistic health and wellness emporium, where we offer natural products that help you align your mind, your body, and your spirit so that you can live a more balanced and harmonious life, you guys. All right, now that we got the introductions out of the way, I wanted to come on today to talk a little bit about the future of Rooted Vines. All right, sorry, my eyes were a little distracted. I saw a beautiful hawk just fly through, right? Like I said, I got family in the house, so I'm outside doing this, but I like being outside, as you can tell by most of my videos. Um, but I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the future of Rooted Vines and where we're going because I do plan on making some changes. Okay, for those of you who watch me on YouTube, I just want to let you know that we do have a Facebook group. My group is very active. We have live conversations with professionals that come on and we talk about certain subjects. This Sunday, July 30th, we will be talking to Crystal Turner, who is going to be diving into the subject of traveling with trauma. Okay, so it's going to be a very powerful conversation. I believe our last guest was Dr. Pam Middleton. She came on and she talked to women who were of a certain age, 50 and above, who were still in the workforce, but still had like family that they had to take care of, feeling overwhelmed. So we talked about that. She gave a lot of helpful tidbits on how to handle that. And she has a course. So she offered her course to help those who are really struggling in those areas to get over it and live the life that they deserve at that age, right? Shouldn't be working harder when you get, in your 50s and above. It's your time, right? Your time. So that was a wonderful conversation. But those are the discussions that we have on Facebook, um, in the Rooted Vines Facebook community. I go on live more often. You get to see me. And DIYs, I did a rose hydrosol. And as you know, I did the carrot oil. I shared that with you here on YouTube. And then I did it live for those who wanted to see on my Facebook Rooted Vines channel. So if you would like to join the Facebook community under Rooted Vines, just go on over and I'll put the link in the description box. And so just click on it and join us over there. Like I said, it's very active. I'm posting all the time. And so we have a really good vibe over there. But for those who just want to do YouTube, I am here for you also. We are going to change up the vibe here on YouTube. So YouTube here is going to be more of my serious conversations, and those interviews that I'm doing on Facebook will now be housed here. So if you're wondering and you're like, man, I want to see those conversations that's going on in the Facebook Live, guess what? You get to be able to do that here. So I am going to move that portion over to YouTube. And so any future discussions, any future interviews, any future guests that come on, we are going to be here at YouTube, Rooted Vines, Discover You, Discover Health, all of that right here. So I'm so excited. I wanted to change the format up because, we are a health and wellness emporium, but my focus is aligning the mind, the body, and the spirit. And so we have in-depth conversations sometimes that doesn't really have to do with the physical health, right? But the mental and the spiritual health and well-being. But not everybody's ready for that conversation. And I do not want to trigger those who are not ready because I've been in that place before and I know what it feels like to come across something and you feel that heat boiling up in you because you're just so upset about whatever transpired, whatever happened to you, right? Or whatever you witnessed, because sometimes trauma doesn't have to directly be hit towards you. You can witness something and be traumatized, right? And I think a lot of people forget that. So I didn't want to be triggering. So this is a great way for me to segue, make sure that my YouTube channel stays fresh and exciting with these interviews, and have people come in here to uh, to witness these transactions take place between me and our guest, right? So I'm excited about that. Now my Facebook group, it will be active and we will still go live, okay? But what we're going to do is that all of the physical health and goodness that you need to know about will be done in the Facebook group. So there we will do a lot of DIYs, learning how to make things, learning how to prepare things for the body, learning about, I'm preparing a presentation about blood pressure. We're going in the nuts and bolts so people really understand what blood pressure is about. I know a lot of people go into the doctors and they give you these numbers, but what are these numbers? What is the systolic and the diastolic, right? Where am I on this spectrum? We're going to talk about those who are not taking medicines, even though that they have been prescribed medications. What can happen? Not eating and waking up and your blood pressure being low and you're feeling dizzy, things like that. So we're going to talk about things like that because what I have gathered through the pop-up shops we've done, through the family just talking to me. And when I say family, I mean you guys talking to me. A lot of people don't know just the basics, right? And me have been in the healthcare field 27 plus years, um, it automatically comes to me, right? Because that was my world. That was my language I spoke, but other people don't speak that language, right? So we want to break it down so you understand the basics. What's going on with your body? I had a gentleman talk about he didn't understand the liver. Like he was having issues with his liver, but he didn't know that the liver was there to detoxify. He didn't know anything about the liver except that he had one. So that really put an idea in my mind that we need to go back to basics. Let's teach about the body. Let's teach about the ailments that are going on, the arthritis, the inflammation. I mean, not anti, the inflammation that's going on. What could be causing it? Is it some of your diet? Is it something else that's going on? So we're going to be talking about that on the Facebook community, right? And what I want to say is that after this video today, that every time I finish a live or video pre-recorded, I will always offer a new or a special discount that will go on for the week, that you're able to pick up at the Rooted Vine store. And family, when I talk about changes, let me tell you, so we have changed our Wix platform so our store looks totally revamped and different, right? So we had to leave Wix. There just wasn't enough plug and play, and I was in there fixing things more than I was able to advertise what we had going on, right? It was just Wix is maybe for someone who's more technically savvy. So we moved over to Shopify. So we have a new Shopify store and we have a new name. But don't worry, because if you're using rootedvines.store, it will just point you in the direction and you will land on our new store page. And that will happen up until I think the middle of October. And then I also wanted to let you know that it is now www.myrootedvines.com. I think people didn't trust the .store, so we went ahead and made it .com. Okay, so it make you feel more comfortable, right? I want you to feel comfortable about coming to the store and knowing that we ain't no scammers, right? We out here doing this stuff. So www.myrootedvines.com. I will also put that in the description box below. So if you want to click and peruse and see what we offer, it is there for you. I do want to let you know that we do have an offer going on right now. We have our CMOS gummies, y'all. CMOS gummies. Because for the people on the go that have that busy lifestyle, sometimes you ain't got time to make a smoothie in the morning, right? And can't even talk, and go in and take your CMOS gel and put it in and blend it, right? We're busy. You got the kids, you got meetings you forgot about, you just woke up late, you're not feeling well. But with the gummies, we have buy one, get one free. Have one at home, have one at work. So if you forget at home, you got one in the jar, right? Wonderful, wonderful. Also, we listen to our customers. So our customers say when they buy our gummies, it takes if you're brand new to taking them, if you had never taken CMOS or gummies before, and you decide that you want to start taking CMOS, they say it takes a month for it to kick in with the gummies. But after that month, you want to make sure that you stay on it because you will feel the the power, right? You'll feel the power of the CMOS. And so we didn't want to break up that succession because we wanted you to know that it works. So buy one, get one free, right? $35. So going out there while supplies last, y'all, while supplies last. And so I guess that's the offer here today. We also opened an Etsy store. So brand new Etsy store. We would love people to go over there. It's under Rooted Vines, but it's also under My Rooted Vines as well. So if you go to SD, you can find us there. We offer our teas. We offer some bracelets. Yes, y'all, we sell some beautiful bracelets. I don't have mine on this morning. Not a good way to advertise, y'all. I ain't got mine on this morning, but we sell some beautiful bracelets. Stop by there. We do not have our entire store at Etsy because we just opened, so we have to mentally climb and get comfortable with Etsy. So I'm really excited. We are trying to push forward here. No, we're not trying. We are pushing forward, right? We are pushing forward. We are here to serve our community. And so I'm so excited about that. And as I talk about that, I also wanted to talk about this entrepreneurship role, right? I definitely want to do that because it's not as easy, and I think I've said this before, as people um, say it is, right? Now, if you are someone who's been doing YouTube, or you are someone who is constantly on social media, you got great followings, you decide to open a store, you probably will off the bat just jump out there and be fabulous, right? Your store is going to be magnificent because you've already built the know, like, and trust that you need. And as we speak of know, like, and trust, please like, subscribe, and share this video. Uh, but you've probably already built that. Me coming in, my husband and I, we are not those social media people. We are not. We are learning to be. We didn't have a following. We just had our few set of friends, you know. I had started this YouTube channel as the Honeybee. And so I did a few videos. And if you go all the way back to the beginning of this channel, you'll see those when we were in California. Um, but when we got here, one of the reasons, because I had a few reasons to leave California, but one of the reasons is that we wanted to start a business. In California, it was just too expensive. It was just, I just couldn't see it happening there and still being able to be successful in it and be able to live, right? To live and breathe in California. So we moved here, and soon as we got settled, bought our house, we were on it. We were like, we said this is what we wanted to do, this is what we're going to do. So we did it. Um, and as I think about it, I was always on Instagram. That's my Amazon place. If I need to shop, I check out who's there because I like to support small businesses. And you would always hear about get your LLC or start your business today and all this other stuff. But let me tell you, starting a business is not just turnkey ready. There are a lot of aspects of this that I had no idea about. Thank goodness for YouTube University. I'm part of a mastermind that is teaching. And thank goodness for people who the Most High just brings them along aside you for whatever short amount of time, and they just, kick knowledge to you. And you take those pieces and you run back and you put them in there. And I'm so excited about that. Also, I'm a part of the Black Achievement Fund. Here in Atlanta, we've partnered with them, and so I'm so excited about that because it's not just about being a part of a club, but having someone there to make sure that your business wins. Help to make sure that they're also breathing life into your business, whether it's by knowledge, whether it's by support, whether it's by word of mouth, whether it's by sharing your post, whatever it is. Those things help. And when people come along and they just lovingly do these things for you, it really is a blessing because I stayed up late nights trying to get things together, many a tears shed, right? And got it together, and finally I'm at a point where the shop is good. I don't have to go in there every day. Things are working. My SD is good. So now I'm running Facebook ads, and I'm taking classes on that, but I got ads that are working. But still nobody buying, but they're liking the ads. So I got to figure that out. But I got up this morning and I thought, I really have to start posting stuff on my Facebook business page because I had to delete the old one, because these pixels, y'all, ain't nobody tell me about no pixels and Facebook. They be like, run these ads, but I had to go and learn about pixels. Like, everything's not what it seems. Okay, they tell you to do something, but in doing it, there's like 50 million steps to get to that doing it, right? So it took me all day, what was it, Thursday, to get my pixels straight for my ads. Oh, so in that, saying that, with all these things that are going on, y'all, uh, I was really frustrated the week before. I was frustrated, and I kind of just had a small little meltdown, okay? Because I want to be honest with y'all. I want to be honest because I'm human. I may come on here and give you knowledge, but when I speak to you, I'm looking at myself and I'm speaking to myself, right? Because you have to learn to encourage and uplift yourself. So I had a little breakdown, a little meltdown, it was a little rough. It was a little rough. But then in the roughness, I stopped to ask myself, what is it that's going on with you that doesn't feel right? Why all of a sudden are you feeling these feelings? What is going on? And as I began to delve inside myself, right, I found that my truth is all my life. Now, look, good or bad, this is just fact. All my life, I've never chased anything. I've never chased fortune or fame. I've always just been me. I've never been someone who's into name brand things. I'm not that bougie girl. I've always been me. And that might be part of growing up in Alaska. We didn't know about luxury and name brand things. We didn't know about the bougie life. We didn't know, we knew about go outside and play. We knew that we looked cute, whether it came from the thrift store or whether it came from J.C. Penney's, right? As long as you knew how to put an outfit together, right? Didn't know, to this day, I ain't never owned no Nikes, no Jordans. That's just not who I am. So I've never chased money, never chased it. And I've always, even as a single mom, I hear a lot of moms saying, I learned to budget because I'm a single mom and I have kids. Me, and it's probably because I was so young when I had my kids that I didn't know anything about, I took accounting classes and all of that. I thought that was for business. I didn't know that that applied to your real life, right? That's just being real. I didn't know that it applied to your real life. I thought if you wanted to be an accountant, you keep the books. I knew how to keep the books and all of that. What I didn't know is how to uh, trans what's the word, transfer the information over into my life. So I didn't know that that was that could happen. So um so in my life, I just kind of lived, and i just I just was in every moment, even with my kids. And it wasn't easy. I mean, I had a lot of struggles, and still, even in that, I never thought I needed to hustle. I never thought, I always kept a job. I kept a roof over our head, food on the table. But there was some rough patches. But it never dawned on me that, girl, you need to budget your money. We need to look at some factors here. What you doing? Never dawned on me. Um, until I had this conversation with myself last week. That's why I'm saying that sometimes you have to sit still with yourself, right? And so I was sitting there last week, and I was like, the Most High is always taking care of me. I've never had to beg. I've never had to chase. I've never had to do this hustle thing. I've never had to do that. Um, I've always been covered and protected, and I thank the Most High for that. Um, I don't know why, but it just has been. And I am so grateful and thankful for that, right? So in my business, though, I have been chasing. I have been in desperate mode. I have been in the lacking area of feeling, right? Uh, I have been the why is this not working? Why is no one buying mode? The woe is me in the business area, right? But my life is looking fabulous. I'm living the life that I want because I created an atmosphere that I wanted to feel when I walk in my home, when I'm amongst my friends, when I'm with my family. I created boundaries and processes so I can enjoy those spaces. And so last week I said, why have you not created the same for your business? Why are you chasing and begging and being in the poverty mindset in your business? It's not going to work for you because you've never been there. You've never been this person, this aspect of yourself. Now you notice that you can go there, but you see that it doesn't work for you. So, what I told myself, I need to bring all the boundaries and processes that I put in my life so that I can enjoy my life into my business, right? So, I did that. And y'all, I feel so much better. Y'all hear that sigh? I feel so much better. So you might be wondering, well, what does that look like? What it looks like, number one, is I work from about 9, and then when my husband comes home around 5, it's time to shut down the computer. There's no more midnight. There's no more 1 and 2 in the mornings trying to get this to work. Because if it didn't work yesterday, nothing's going to fall apart tomorrow, right? That's just a fact. We'll just get on it the next day. The weekends, are mine if I can help it. Now, this weekend is not like that because I have a special guest coming on Facebook, so I need to prepare. You know, when you invite people into your home, you prepare no matter what day it is, right? You want them to feel comfortable. You want people to be there if it's a celebration, right? So you prepare. So this weekend I prepare, but my weekends are for me. Also, I always thought I had to jump on every call on my mastermind, that I had to do so much in the portal. Now, this is what I'm working on. If there's something in the portal that looks like this, then I'll go in there and I'll watch it. If the call is about this, I'm going to go on and get on it, right? Because it's imperative to my business right now, right? I have to be in the moment right now. Just like I was in the moment in my life, I have to be in the moment in my business, right? Because if you're not in the moment, you can get sidetracked so fast, frustrated, overwhelmed so fast. So I'm taking one step at a time. And you would think out of all of the videos that I have done that this would just naturally come to me, but it did not, because business is a different aspect of me. I don't know myself in business, right? I don't know what that looks like. Y'all, it's 22 minutes. And guess what? This probably ain't going to upload. Hold on, y'all. Y'all, I'm going to try and upload this. I hope that it gets uploaded. If not, YouTube will upload it. I'm gonna have to, I don't know how I'm gonna string it together. Y'all, this ain't y'all problem. If I have to do it over, I'll do it over because I think I'm dropping some nuggets. Look, um, it just did not dawn on me that I could do that for my business, right? And so when you get into something new and something has worked for you have a blueprint for your life and it's working for you, take that blueprint and put it everywhere in your life, right? Don't try to be the Joneses of the business world, or the Joneses of your neighbor. If your business is going, but your life look crazy because you're chasing after someone else's dreams or goals or what it should look like for you, it's not going to work. It never works because you have a different plan. You have a different blueprint. And so you have to continue to live your life. That alignment of the mind, body, and spirit must be aligned throughout all new aspects of you. So anything you try new, whatever is working for you in your personal life, you're going to transfer that over into your business, into your relationships, whatever it may be, right? Do not try and switch up and be something that you're not. And that's what I was doing. I was I'm surrounded in this mastermind group with brilliant minds, people who have great businesses. We have 7 and 8 figure businesses. We have businesses that are just opening. And so sometimes it can be overwhelming, like you're not doing enough. But their vision for their business is different from your vision. What they want out of their business is different from what you want out of your business. And I didn't get in this business to get rich. This is not why I got into this business. This is not my retirement plan, right? This isn't. I see this going way further, and I have big dreams for Rooted Vines. But the basis of it is not about money. I do need money because it's a tool to get me to that vision, but it's not what I'm seeking after to build this corporation or mega business thing or whatever. That's not, but some people want that, and that's fine. And so they have put things in place to get them to that area in their life, in their business. But that's not where I want to go. And so when I realize people have different perspectives about their business, they have different dreams for their business, they have different goals for their business, and their dreams and goals aren't mine. And so I can't follow their blueprint because their blueprint is for them. I can't be concerned about all of that they're doing because I need to be concerned about what is Rooted Vines doing? Are we headed in the direction that I saw? Am I giving my community what they need? Because I am here to serve. This is a business of service. It's not a nonprofit. It never will be a nonprofit. There's a lot of things that I dream of that we will be able to do through Rooted Vines, but it's not a nonprofit. But I am here to serve the community on a healthier scale. I do want our minds to be whole. I want our spirits to be whole, and I want us to be physically whole, right? Because as we are whole as a person and not out here as pieces, then we're able to to bless others. We're able to know ourselves. We're able to go out here and function in a normal way and create a healthy environment because you start to touch other lives. Those are the vines. Once you are rooted in your health, your mental, your physical, and your spiritual, you start to grow these vines and you start to touch others and wake them up, and they start to touch others. And that's what Rooted Vines is about, being rooted in who you are, standing strong in who you are and in your truth, and being able to touch your family, go outside the door, touch your neighbors, your community, all of your environment, your state, make it global one day. That is what we are about. That is what we're about, joy and love and peace and learning together and being transparent for those hard times. Um, Definitely those hard times, right, you guys? But as I talk about this is basically what I really wanted to say to you, um, is that no matter what you do in life, be you. Take off the mask, whether it's in business, personal, your relationship with someone, your family. It's time for us to take off the mask. It's time for us to be who we were destined to be. It's time to pick up your assignment and run with it. Um, and when I say run with it, it could be small steps as long as you're pushing forward, right? Um, you're gonna be okay. But we cannot imitate someone else's life. We can't do that, y'all. We have to be knowledgeable with self. We have to create a strong foundation. We have to know and believe that the Most High has plans for us to prosper and not to harm us, and to believe that wholeheartedly. We need to be able to trust our intuition, trust our gut feelings. We have to be able to sever those things that are no longer serving us. And that's in every aspect of your life, right? So that we can move on and be healthy and whole people. So I hope that this talk helped. I really came on to give you some information about what's going on with Rooted Minds, but I wanted to share with you that even my journey is really hard in this. But what keeps me going is the vision. And what keeps me going is that I'm always excited to learn something new about myself. And believe me, y'all, I've done learned a lot of new things. I've had to sit down with myself and have a meeting with myself. Like, what is this about? What are we doing? So it's an exciting journey. It's one that I'm so happy that I took the chance to jump out here. And I'm so happy for those in the community that support me, that come on and watch the lives, that come on and like and subscribe and share, that come on and make their few comments. Um, it really makes me feel like the community also wants to invest. The community also wants to be whole. And so that's what I'm here for. So, like I said, um, this channel is now going to be dedicated to my interviews, to the more deep seated talks that need to be had. I do have another talk that's coming up in August, and it's mindfulness. I have a beautiful young lady, Lauren, who's going to come in, and we're going to have a discussion on that. And it's going to be a little more in detail because I did do an interview on mindfulness, but this is going to be a little more detailed, a more in depth conversation. This is what she does, right? She holds retreats, she does teachings, she has classes. And so I'm really excited that she will be my first guest on our YouTube channel. So I'm going to promote here on YouTube. I'm going to promote on Facebook because I want her to have a really large community base from Rooted Vines. Now, this young lady, she has a huge following, a very huge following. So, but I want my family to show up and support her also in her new endeavors, right? She's just published a ebook. I don't have that here, But if you tune in August 7th at 7, you will see what she has going on, and she has a lot to offer. So, you guys, I'm going to get ready to get off. Um, So I'm going to get ready to get off of here. I want to wish you a wonderful week. I pray that all that you seek is also out there seeking you. Please remember to take off your mask. You are worthy of whatever it is that the Most High has um, gifted you for, strengthened you for, giving you that courage. So get out here and do it. Don't go out here and one day be 80 years old and living a life full of regrets. This world is full of amazing possibilities. Whatever you think can be, right? And you have to believe that and know that. God, the Most High, said, let there be light, right? Let there be a separation of the waters. You can also speak that, for you also are a creator. Let there be prosperity and joy in my life. Speak that to yourself. Let there be health in my life. Let there be love, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding in my life. Let there be space, right, in my life. So I want you to be able to train your mind to speak life into yourself, because the Most High has shared best aspects with us in spirit and in truth. Greater are the things that we should be able to do. So get out there and do the greater. Yeah, it's scary. Y'all, I'm scared all the time. But I'm more terrified in not doing the thing. I don't want ever, ever to meet the divine spirit and the spirit say to me, I gave you all these gifts, all these talents. What you gonna do? What you do with it? And I'm talking to him like, well, I went out and I buried it because I wanted it to be safe. I didn't want anyone try to steal it. I didn't want anything to fail it. I didn't, I wanted it to just be safe. This world is not about being safe. It's about taking risks and chances. It's about experiencing the moments, right? It's about learning. This realm is a classroom. Y'all get out there. Let's get to the next grade, right? Let's get that next certificate, that next diploma in life. All right? So don't sleep on yourself, because I believe in you. I believe in your dreams and your goals. I also believe in me. I believe in my dreams and my goals. And fear is not going to stop me, right? Fear isn't going to hold me back because I know who I am. And most importantly, I know who I belong to, honey. So, you guys, this is Mayaka Anderson. Look, can't even say my name. It's too early in the morning. This is Mayaka Anderson, the owner of Rooted Vines, a holistic health and wellness emporium, where we focus on aligning your mind, your body, and your spirit, because we want you to live a more balanced and harmonious life, y'all. So get out here and do it. And again, we do have our CMOS gummies. Buy one, get one free. Go on out to www.myrootedvines.com and see what we dealing with. Check out our new store. Send me a message and let me know how you like the new setup. Also, don't forget to check us out on Etsy. And so next Sunday, we will be here, and we will, I think it's next Sunday the 7th. Anyway, next Sunday we will be here, and I will have a subject for you. I'm going to start learning how to advertise um, the upcoming subjects on here, so you guys will know what's coming on. Because I do the little thumbnails, but I think you can advertise. Like I said, YouTube University is going to be in my schedule to learn how to do that. But for now, you guys, I want you to go out, live your life, your best life, put a smile on your face, in your heart be welcoming, do your meditation, get rid of anything that's not serving you, and be the best version of you. Right? You are the son of a king. You are a daughter of a king. There is nothing you can't do. Infinite supply is waiting for you. For our spirit, the divine spirit has all we need. All we have to do is grasp and pull it into this realm, honey. All right. I love you all. Take care, and thank you for tuning in. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Toodaloo, toodaloo, toodaloo.